Hello, my beloveds. Luna is brewing another love spell, and I am so excited to be taking a look at this cook pot with you all. Before we begin, I invite you to close your eyes and find a comfortable position so that we may tune in into each other's energies, tuning in into this space and this moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your body. Relax your heart, relax your mind, and relax your spirit. Continue to breathe at your own pace. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. And just to offer a prayer to Mother Earth. We thank you, Mother Earth, for all that you give us, for all that you continue to provide for us. You make it possible to move in a way that feels good, to eat in a way that feels good. I pray that my visions and my offerings may align with you, may align with your well-being, and may align to the well-being of others. And I want you to say your own prayer as well, just to give thanks for all that you have in your life, to give gratitude to the abundance as we integrate into this harvest season. We are receiving all the work that we have put in, and it's a beautiful time. And also it's a time where our defense mechanisms can start kicking in. And I will definitely get more into that later in this video. For right now, we have a new moon in Virgo on August 30th, 6 degrees of Virgo, and the sun is also in 6 degrees of Virgo. And Virgo is about earth embodied energy. So we really ground into our bodies. We ground into this present moment, and we ground into the earth in new ways than ever before. We ground deeper. Our roots are spreading deeper and deeper into the earth, into ourselves, and to others. This is a time of deep connection, of deep intertwined energy, just really feeling so embedded in the fabrication of life itself. Wow, doesn't that already feel amazing? And we're only 3 minutes into this video. So there's this connection between our physical bodies to the earth. This saying, as within, so without. So when we feel alienated from our bodies, we essentially feel alienated from Mother Earth. So this new moon cycle gives us a lot of opportunities to rekindle this connection in order to sustain all that we are receiving, to sustain all of these conversations that are opening up for us, to sustain this forward, consistent momentum. The air of Mother Earth is in our lungs. Her waters is in our blood. Her bones is in our her mountains is in our bones. And her fire is in our hearts. So it's this connection of sustaining our physical body to sustain this new trajectory, this new lunar cycle, in a way that lives in harmony with Mother Earth and with all the other sentient beings. There's a lot of aspects at play this new moon cycle, a lot of planetary positions that we will be talking about. The first aspect is nutrition. And this correlates just to the overall theme of Virgo and this internal reality, this new moon in Virgo, and our external reality. And this is the sun in Virgo. So talking about nutrition, we talk about what we eat and how we eat it. Are you eating foods that are healthy and fueling for you, that live in harmony to the sacred beings of this earth? How are you eating those foods? This new moon is asking us to slow down, to take small and mindful bites, and that really symbolizes this new trajectory that we are on. Sometimes we want to rush to the culmination of these lunar cycles, rush to the culmination of our dreams, and it's about the process of getting there. It's about the small and mindful movements every single day. This new moon is about the nitty-gritty. This new moon is about the small details of our lives, the small details of Mother Earth. And this leads into the next aspect, and we're talking about movement, daily movement, moving in a way that feels good. And this correlates to Mars is in 7 degrees of Virgo, and Uranus is in 6 degrees of Taurus, and Taurus is another earth sign, so a lot of grounding, a lot of rooting, a lot of mindfulness. Mars is about activation. Mars is about wild embodied energy. Saying yes to those new trajectories that are coming up, saying yes to those new relationships, saying yes to those new conversations. And Uranus is over there, our cheerleader, rooting us on. Uranus is about self-exploration. It's about being the architect of our own lives, right? So again, it's small and mindful movements, it's small and mindful bites. It's all connected, this nutrition with our daily movement. How we're showing up for ourselves, how we're showing up to acts of service for others, and that's also another aspect of this Mars. And this also leads into Mercury. Mercury is in 2 degrees of Virgo. Mercury is at home in Virgo. Mercury feels very safe and very warm and very cozy, and that's the energy that I'm feeling, especially in my sweater, in this beautiful cloud coverage atmosphere. Mercury asks us how we show up to others, how we show up to these acts of service. And it's also how we show up to ourselves. How do we talk to ourselves on a daily basis? How do we talk to others? What parts within you want to be shared in a very real and authentic way? And with these bold statements of vulnerability, there can be some stage fright. That is the only way to keep moving forward on this new trajectory, is to be bold, to really commit to yourself, commit to self-expression, to really say what you mean in a loving and kindful way. And that goes back to the small and mindful bites, these small and mindful movements, these small and mindful self-expressions. You don't have to do everything at once. You can do little by little, and one day you'll wake up and you'll just be present, because the present is right here. It's right now. This last aspect takes a look at our inner lovers, and Venus is in 11 degrees of Virgo. This is a moon for lovers. Yes, this is a time for deep connection, for deep commitments. You also start to connect with other beings on the same level as you in regards to commitment, to affection, to love, to the way that you show up. And it feels amazing to start connecting more deeply to those people already in our lives, and to start connecting more deeply to these new people that are coming into our lives. People, conversations, projects, trajectories, just all this openness, all this newness, right? Old but new in a way, yes. It's because we're going deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's what we need right now. That's what our hearts need. That's what this world needs. That's what this earth needs. This world needs you. This world needs your offerings. This world needs your heart and your love. And that's what this Venus in Virgo is all about. I invite you to breathe. I invite you to close your eyes. Just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out, feeling all of this love within you and without you, within you and all around you. I'll start drawing a couple of cards. All parts of us are being activated with this new moon. The sun, our external self, the moon, our internal self, Venus, our inner lover, Mercury, our self-expression, Mars, this activation energy, saying yes, moving forward, moving in a way that feels good. Okay. I'll draw a couple cards. We can talk about those beautiful cards. All right. So the first card is the Seven of Swords. And this is all about those small and mindful movements that I was talking about earlier. Being mindful of these new conversations that are arising, these new relationships, these new projects, whatever in your life is opening, say yes. Say yes. Move mindfully, move at a pace that feels good. Don't rush it. Do not rush it. We have the moon. What a perfect card to draw. With these aspects that are opening this lunar cycle, sometimes we wonder if we're aligned with these energies. Sometimes we're wondering or worried if we're picking the right frequency. So it's like this indecision that comes up. With all these beautiful opportunities, with all these paths, it's kind of this question of what step do I take next? And you already know what step that you're going to take next. It's this fear that's holding you back, this feeling of unworthiness, this feeling of, am I going to be able to show up to that? This is real life embodied energy. This moon card is about trusting your intuition, trusting that next step, trusting that you are aligned with this new trajectory, trusting that everything is always working out for you. We have the Fool, and this has a different taste to it today. With these moments, these bold moments of vulnerability, yes, comes some stage fright. Some old patternings can reappear, some indecisiveness, some defense mechanisms, because maybe we felt like a fool in the past. Eight of Swords, asking you to let go of those defense mechanisms that no longer serve you. Because the best thing that we can do for ourselves, the best things that we can do for other people, the best things that we can do for this earth is to show up for ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to sustain our physical body in order to sustain this earth, in order to sustain the fruits of our labors. All that we were putting in, we receive. Thank you. I'm grateful that you are here. I'm grateful that we can channel these beautiful messages together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Amen.